Okay, so Milwaukee got the bid for the RNC in 2024. You're a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
You've said you're very much in favor of the RNC coming here. Why is this important to the city, and what would you say to other Democrats in the city, which is a good chunk of the city's population, who are maybe not looking forward to the RNC crowd coming in?
Yeah. To me, and yes, I am a Democrat and proud to be so. But to me, the RNC is not about politics. It's not about, whether you got a D behind your name or an R behind your name. It's about business. It's purely about business. Look, this convention is going to happen, right? And it was going to happen in some city somewhere in the United States of America. And whatever community they went to, the eyes of the country, the eyes of the world were going to be fixated on that city. And for, a couple of days or so, when millions of people tuned into the convention on their television screens, they would see the skyline of the city. They'd see, neighborhoods of the city. They'd constantly get, word fed to them about, this city, this opportunity to speak up, and talk about how great a city is. I didn't want that to be Nashville. I didn't want that to be Cleveland again. I want Milwaukee to join that conversation. And the fact that up to $200 million plus potential economic impact would happen from that. I don't want $200 million spent in Chicago or in Poughkeepsie or in Kansas City. I want $200 million spent in Milwaukee. I want those dollars to go into our economy. I want those dollars to go to support our workers on the ground in this city. I want those dollars to go to support businesses that have been battered by the pandemic in our hospitality, retail, tourism sector here in Milwaukee. I don't want that to happen in some other place. And I want this convention to continue opening people's imaginations about what it is that we can offer here in Milwaukee. I want Milwaukee to continue to be a part of the conversation, right? So I don't think that it stops at the RNC. I think the RNC is a great stepping stone for other large-scale sports, entertainment, political events to choose Milwaukee and see the RNC and the success that we'll have with this convention as an opportunity to say, hey, I never thought about Milwaukee in that sense. Now I'm thinking about going there. So for the NBA All-Star Game, now they'll think about Milwaukee. The MLB All-Star Game, they'll think about Milwaukee. The CrossFit Games that happen in Madison, practically every summer now, they can think about Milwaukee too. The USA Triathlon that routinely has happened there, I want them to stay here. I want another crack at the Democratic National Convention, as well. And I'm a big WWE fan, and so Nashville hosted SummerSlam last year. Like, I want SummerSlam here. I want people coming from all around the world, all around the country.
This was
coming
the real
here.
reason right there.
Yes. No, there's so much opportunity beyond just this one event. And I want the eyes of the world on Milwaukee, and I want those tourism dollars spent here. And the other thing too is, like, Wisconsin is incredibly important for both Democrats and Republicans who are running for president. If Milwaukee were not in this state, there is no RNC in Wisconsin. There is no DNC in Wisconsin. It's only because Milwaukee is in this state that we are in the position for these large-scale events to come here. And a quarter of all tourists who come to the state of Wisconsin, they come here. I want more people to come here to feed our economy, to support our workers, and to support Milwaukee.
That makes sense to me. A lot of eyes on the city, great economic impact, and we can show the world that we can handle large-scale events. Hey, I just wanted to thank you for tuning into this clip of Milwaukee Uncut. We'd love it if you took a second to hit the subscribe button and also like this clip. That helps us get more eyes on this show here on YouTube. Thanks again for supporting Milwaukee Uncut.